What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick at the AndroidAppsReview.com. Today we're looking at a very unique application called RakEM that I have loaded up right here ready to go. This is a messaging replacement application, or that's sort of its intended purpose, for Android devices, though it does a lot more than just replace the standard text messaging service. In fact, I would abandon that metaphor at this point as far as thinking of it in that way. It actually does many more things than you would ever expect from a standard messaging application, and we'll discuss all those here. So essentially, to use the application, you can boot this up and access your contacts. Just go ahead and tap whatever contact you want, and then here you go. It loads up the text messages that have been sent. This is obviously to myself and done just recently. So as you might expect, you can sort of tap here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or whatever, and then send. And then though it's receiving on my camera, my iPhone as well, so you just heard the sound that it makes when it receives a message. And then you can see that it's been sent but unread, that sort of thing, all that's here. Likewise, you can push this button, and then you've got various other things. You've got location, emoticon, voice call, video call, etc. All of these work very well. And of course, picture and video pulls from your camera, from your gallery. That all makes sense, as does the location. It'll just beam your location to the individual. Emoticons make sense as well. Pretty standard stuff. It's all pretty self-explanatory. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and take kind of a deeper cut at what this actually does. So as you can see at the top, it says encrypted text. That means that everything I send is, of course, encrypted. This is quite handy, especially if you're trying to be secretive about things. Sorry, let me just adjust the camera a little bit. Okay. One of the more interesting points of this application is that it uses a as yet patent pending service that actually sends messages directly to the device rather than touching any kind of server. This is tremendously advantageous if you're trying to be discreet, because then there's no chance of hackers getting into your information. Likewise, if you want to do something cool, like let's say delete all of the all the text that you just sent. Let's say you send off a flurry of text and then you come to regret it later. It's very simple to fix this. Just go to this screen here under the settings and then click delete, and then it'll actually delete all of your text on both your device and the person who receives its device. Very simple. Of course, there's no way to block someone who has actually seen your messages. This is not the Men in Black Forget Me Ray. But, you know, assuming you go on a tirade at night and someone is asleep and then you want to wake up and erase all the mistakes, you can do that very easily. Groups are coming soon, which would be nice. And then, of course, here's your chats list. This is a very well-designed application. It works well. Everything is intuitive. And as far as replacing the standard application, we could definitely see it. Just in terms of design, it's very quick. It's very easy. We've had no problems with it. And the added encryption obviously adds a lot. As do the various other features as far as voice call and video call. Both of those are very nice. So kind of this serves as an all-in-one messaging utility and communications utility for the Android platform, as well as iPhone. This is on iOS as well. So if you want to communicate with the broader world via iOS, via your Android device, you can, of course, do that. All right, and so at this point, it's pretty much all we have to say about it. It's a great application. It looks wonderful. It's free in the Google Play Store, which is quite a boon, and it happens to be a decent, much more than decent, a very well-designed replacement for the messaging service with some very cool features, especially that direct-to-device messaging is something that we haven't seen anywhere else. That's very nifty, and kudos to the developers for coming up with that. Hope the patent comes through soon. With all that in mind, given that it's free and it works great and it looks amazing, we have to give the application a 4.5 out of 5-star rating from us here at the Android Apps Review. That's all I have to say about it. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out, but we will see you guys later. Bye.